I'm back. Hey YouTube, welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. Bambino. Yeah, this is going to be a kind of what I've been playing, what I've been watching, what I've been reading video, which I like to do every weekend. It's like a recap of my week, because you're all dying to know what I've been up to. But I've been on holiday. I got back, when did I get back? Yesterday. It took us 5 hours to get back. We took the scenic route, you could say. And I've had a stressful morning, let me tell you. So let me just vent to you. Thanks for letting me vent. You might click off it as we speak. So my bike was booked in for a service today. It's less than a year old bike. Bought it from brand new. It's a Yamaha. And it starts basically because I haven't ridden it for a week or just over a week. Got up nice and early, turned the key, started first time, happy days, let it tick over for 5-10 minutes while I'm pottering around getting myself ready. Get the helmet on, seat to the dog and everything, and put into first gear and it died. Okay, no worries, maybe I cut out. Do it again, put it into neutral, starts first time, when I put it into first gear. So I'm like, for fuck's sake. So I phone up the Yamaha dealership. I got an appointment at 11:15 and my bike's broken down. You need to phone this other number, Yamaha Direct or whatever. So I phoned them, and 3-hour wait, or it says up to 3 hours. They'll send someone out, and it was an RAC guy. I thought, I got to pay for this? I'm clueless when it comes to all this. We will get to the games, but I'm just venting, sharing how tough my life is. No, not really. It's fine. And so the guy comes, then he says, I can't. Where's the bike then? I'm like, it's from the back. So I'm going to drive. So he said, I need it out here. He said, because the van is out here. Or can I get the van up the lane? I said, no, all right, don't worry. I'll nip round. I have to wheel it all the way around the side of the house, or all the way around the side of all the houses. Again, it's not with first world problems, I know. And he must have taken him 5 minutes to do it. All he did was fucking spray the bottom. It took longer for me explaining or trying to explain what the fuck I'm doing or what was happening with it. And it's something it sees, a little bit of spray. That's why I asked him, so could I use WD-40? He goes, yeah. So I got that. So if it happens again, I've learnt. So then I phoned the dealership. So he went, happy days, great. So I thought, I'll phone the dealership, see if they can squeeze me in for today, because today's been a write-off, really. But to be fair, while I've been waiting, I've cleaned the kitchen, like jobs don't really enjoy doing. I've cleaned like the outside of like the door the cupboard handles and everything in the kitchen, just pottering around. Because the guy could be turning up any minute. I hate waiting. It sends my anxiety sky high, right? So I phoned the dealership and they said, we can't bring it in today. Fair enough, because they got other bikes booked in. I've missed my time slot. And the earliest is the 11th of March. So I've got fucking 2 weeks now. I told the guy I need the bike to get back and forth to work. And there's nothing I can do. So I'm going to try and ride it. What I'm going to do, actually, Wales are playing England in the rugby, and it's one of my favourite days of the year. Right, when Wales play England in the rugby, apparently it's Wales's national sport, if you can believe that, and everyone will be watching it either in Cardiff or in the pubs. So all the streets of Wales will be deserted. So I'll take my bike for a spin, see if because I've got a problem with the gears. That's why it was booked in originally. That was an exciting story. So that's what I'm going to do. So between now and then, I thought, let's do a video. Spoke to you guys. Hi. How's your week been? Let me know in the comments. What have you been up to? Where have you been? But yeah, I had a great holiday. I got to be honest, a really, really good holiday. Max, my mum's dog, he had... I took him down. We were right on the beach, so I took him over the sand dunes, and it was pitch black. But my dog Ross, he's got like one of those collars that light up, So wherever my dog is, I know Max, my mother's dog, is very close by. He's because they're both sheep dogs, but my mum's dog, he's only 4, but my dog's 2. So my dog still thinks he's in charge. So he's like, herds my dog kind of thing. And if I say, come on, boy, you go and get my dog and stuff like that. It's really cute. But he had a major fit. It was 15 minutes. And honestly, I thought he was going to die. I thought he came out of it, then he went back. And I won't go into it, but it's heartbreaking seeing it, you know. So it had a dampener. I was right in the middle of the week, Wednesday. But I 100% thought he was going to die. But basically, we're advised not to take this medication because of the side effects. But we're going to try them and just to keep an eye on how he's doing, you know. Other than if he died, we'd be thinking, at least we could have tried. So we're going to try the medication. Anyway, getting back to I've been talking for 5 minutes without showing you any games. I do apologise. But it's nice chilled out chatty kind of video, you know. So I'll tell you the games I didn't play. I think I did a video of what I planned to play. So I took a stack of fucking games. I didn't get a chance to play all of them. These are the games I didn't get a chance to play. Just because I didn't have time, you know. So I didn't play Street Fighter Alpha 3 Max. No disrespect, and Darkstalkers. They're the 2 PSP games I didn't play. That's the best. That's my favourite game on the PlayStation Portable. But I just didn't get time to play them because I'm trying to explore the games, get through my backlog. Didn't have time to play Splinter Cell Chaos Theory on the DS. Didn't have time to play Sonic Chronicles on the DS. And then I played these loads. I didn't have time to play Street Fighter 4 or Tekken. Okay, so again, no disrespect to the games. They're fantastic games. I was just too busy, but I did play about 10 other games, you know. So, in no particular order, I'll do my PSP first. Tell her to good, Ollie, it's got sand on it. I'm bringing the beach home with me. I played Innocent Life. I only played it a little bit, though. I'm saying it wasn't what I was expecting. When you look at the back, you got all the countryside and stuff. But it was like, it's so ruthless I am with games. It was basically, it said you come out to like this tube thing that your character's been created in or something, and then you got to go and talk to these people, and then you find the people in this massive mansion, right? Very good graphics, okay? It's really impressive. The PSP is such an underrated console, okay? Excuse me. No, I'm okay. Yeah, but it's like, I found the guys, but I couldn't figure out what button to press to actually talk to them, and I was like, next. So I didn't pay much for it. I will go back to it though. That's definitely next holiday I go on. He's coming with me. Don't know how to put these. Really enjoyed this though, Rainbow Islands. A little bit fiddly. Took me a while to get used to the controls. Totally different pace of game to any of the other games I've got here. But yeah, I was very, very impressed with that. I can't remember how much I paid for it. But yeah, it's Rainbow Islands. You know, if you don't know, it's a vertical scrolling platformer, but it's called Rainbow Islands because your character like spawns these rainbows, and to kill the enemies you gotta hit them with a rainbow, but you climb on the rainbows. That's how you get to all these platforms and stuff. It's quite it's nice that it's quite forgiving, where you might not make the jump, but it was very forgiving. Am I gonna make it? I made every single one of those jumps. So yeah, very good game. I didn't get very far in it, but yeah, I was impressed with that. Let me just put these over. I got so much on my desk. You can probably see my games room's a fucking mess. I need to buy at least another 1 or 2 of these bookcases. I've got room for one there. I'm going to have to do a bit of reorganising. But we were going to go on my mother's birthday, but she had fucking COVID. So it's all happening, guys. And my nan as well. Fucks. Was going to go see her over the weekend, and there's COVID outbreak in her ward in hospital, so no visitors. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? I still haven't seen her since before Christmas, but she's in the best possible place, you know. We'll do my Vita next then. Really good console, right? It's probably the most love I've given my Vita is over the last week, okay? I only took 3 games with me. I don't have an awful lot of games, okay? This surprised me. This is, shout out Morgan. This is a gift off my work colleague, my good friend Morgan. Thank you very much. I preferred, though, like, I've got the patience to... I just play a game and just expect to be good at it straight away. But there's quite a lot to this game. I did have a couple of good rallies, but then when I went to training mode, there was like the serve, practice your serve, was really good fun, where there's balloons. So it's very, very well thought out, visually as well. Shout out, the graphics are amazing. There's not a lot of characters that you can choose. Surprised I knew every single character in there. I don't really follow tennis, so I didn't think I did, but I knew all the characters that were in there, you know. But yeah, so to practice your aim with your serving, there's balloons and you've got to pop the balloons with the tennis balls. I thought it was really good fun, I did. So yeah, it's definitely got potential, that game has. I was a little bit disappointed with Mortal Kombat. But thinking about it, I'm not a big fan. It's obviously Mortal Kombat 9. It's not actually called Mortal Kombat 9, but it's seen as Mortal Kombat 9, if that makes any sense. I wasn't that fussed on the PS3 version or Xbox 360 version, so I don't know why I thought this game would have been amazing on the Vita. It's nice to have it in handheld, but I took this. I was having dinner in my brother's caravan. They invited us over a couple of nights, so I take the Vita in it. It's not rude. So I'm just a big kid, and at the end of the day, so I had a couple of fights on that. I went as Cyrax, and I just wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it at all. I don't know what it is, but I do prefer. I will play it. I think I'll do story mode on the Vita, because I haven't done story mode on the PS3 version either. But this game, I'm so happy I've got this. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. It's a little bit harder on the Vita because I play this with my fight stick. I thought I'd be okay, but I struggle with the final boss. What's his name? And he's huge. He's flicking you. And Galactus, is it? Galacticus or something like that. Sorry, I don't know my Marvel characters as well as my Capcom side. My mains in this... I went as Ryu, Akuma, Wolverine's a good mix. Then I went as Ryu, Wolverine and Tron. That's another good mix. Tron's really good fun. But yeah, I struggle with the final boss, but I never normally struggle. I might have one continue if I've got a fight stick, and then I'm perfectly fine. And I might be wrong. I'm a little bit out of the loop as well on what's happened on social media and stuff like that. I think, I haven't watched the video, but I saw a screenshot of EVO 2023. The game lineup has been leaked. I might be wrong, but Marvel vs. Capcom 3 might be in EVO 2023. That is exciting. That's going to be so fun to watch, you know. No, I'm not going to enter. I'm going to let someone else come win it this year. But yeah, if that's true, and I think Melty Blood is still in it. In case I love EVO, okay? It's one of my bucket lists. I want to go to EVO. And if I'm going to go, I am going to enter it. If I think it's free to enter, I don't know. But if I'm going, I'm entering whatever game. I don't care. I probably would like to go to EVO and play Melty Blood, if I'm being honest. One of my favourite fighting games. But yeah, so I thoroughly... That gets a 10 out of 10, that game. I don't know why I hesitated with that, okay? The star of the show, though, has to be my Nintendo 3DS. It's fucking brilliant. It's backwards compatible as well. So these are the games that I played on that, okay? Most of them are amazing, okay? And I gotta be honest, the DS games, I never owned a Nintendo DS. I just went in for the new 3DS XL. I think it's not because it's new. I think that's that's what it's called. Or I'll just show you. That's the one I got, okay? And one amazing console. It's my favourite handheld console. I grew up with a Game Boy. That was an amazing piece of kit. Mainly because of the selection of games that came out on it. But I got to be honest, that is awesome. I'll talk about the 3D in a sec when I get to the games. But it's amazing. Anyway, so the games I played, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Most of these games, apart from one I'd never played before. So this is probably the newest game to the collection. Chronicles Samurai Warriors. Oh, I don't know if it's Samurai Warriors Chronicles. It's definitely got Chronicles on the top, but when you look at the side, it's Samurai Warriors Chronicles. So for this video, we're going to call it Samurai Warriors Chronicles. And the cool thing as well, because they use cartridges, obviously I bought this, well, not obviously, I bought this from CX, so it's pre-owned. It had the other person, I think it's Sophie or something, there was another save file on the cartridge, and they put 27 hours in on it. So I didn't create a new profile. I just thought I'll jump into her game, and it was instant. Pick up, bang, bang, bang. It was action, as you'd expect. Okay, visually very good. I gotta be honest, I didn't play it with the 3D turned on for some reason. But yeah, I think I paid £4. I strongly recommend that if you like that kind of game, you know. I had a couple of rounds of Tetris Ultimate. I love this game. My favourite, probably with nostalgia, would be the Game Boy version. That's the one we had. And that was something, me and my brother had a Game Boy each. But my mum and dad liked to play it as well. I remember we always used to turn the volume down, but whenever you get a Tetris, you know that like funny sound effect? I remember my dad would always turn the volume up and then turn it back down, so he'd be telling us that he's having a good game kind of thing. It's the only game my parents ever got into. My mum's into all these ones on her iPad, whatever. She's big into them, like. But yeah, my dad was never into video games apart from Tetris. So yeah, I love Tetris, and that's a very good version of Tetris. I want to play the one that came out on the PS4, but I can't see what else they can do. This is like the peak of Tetris, in my opinion, you know. So yeah, I only had a couple of rounds of that. For the DS then, Mega Man ZX. I don't think Mega Man games are for me. But this shows off. Let's do the positives first then. This shows off how powerful the DS was. I was very impressed with, well, the next 3 games. Well, I got 4 other DS games to show you, and I was very impressed. This was a stunning world, you know. Very easy until I got to the first boss, and I struggled with that fucking snake. But it's really cool, the effects they use, and he's like coming to the screen and all that. That would be really good to see if that was in 3D as well. I don't know if I'll hang on to it though. I don't know. I haven't got the itch to go back to it, and I paid quite a bit of money for this, so I might keep it from a collector and trade it when, like, keep an eye on the price kind of thing. And if it goes up to more than I paid for it, just trade it in and see what else I can get, you know. Another good game. This is Sonic Rush. What impressed me with this, it does use both screens. Yeah, there's a good example there. Can you see there? So there's the top screen, there's the bottom screen. Sorry as well if my hands are dirty. I've been waiting for the guy, I've been tinkering with my bike, and I have given them a scrub, but there might be a couple of, I don't know, marks on my hands, you know. Yeah, so it does a very good job of using both screens. So it literally folds up, and after like 30 seconds, you forget there's 2 screens. It feels like you're looking at one big screen, you know. So I think this is about between £10 and £15 on CX. I paid, I think, 15 for the 2 Sonic games, this one and Sonic Chronicles. So I had a bargain there, but I didn't get a chance to play the other one. But yeah, I really enjoyed what I played of that Sonic at the end of the day. Now, Ultimate Mortal Kombat. The funny thing with this, again, one of the nights my brother invited me over for food. I took the 3DS with me, and I found myself really enjoying Puzzle Fighter. So it comes with MK Puzzle Combat included. First thing I did, so it's Mortal Kombat 3. I did a couple of rounds, and I don't know if there's a story mode. I think it's just towers or arcade mode, whatever it's called in it, you know. But it was all right. But then I thought, oh yeah, there's meant to be another game on here. So I went out and came back in and did this Mortal Kombat puzzle fighter thing. It's really good fun. I didn't do any tutorial. It took me 20 seconds to figure out what the fuck I was doing. So you're sending blocks to the opponent. But yeah, really enjoyed that. That was the start of the show with that one anyway. Another one, which I had low expectations, was Thundercats. It didn't review very well, but let me tell you, it's great. It could do with it needs a block mechanic, I think. But yeah, it's got the special moves. You play as Lion-O, and use that Thundercats. Oh, if you like the cartoon growing up, it's really good. And it's like episode 1 of the cartoon. It's bonkers. I can still vaguely remember it. Don't know how much this goes for, but I saw it and I picked it up because I loved the cartoon so much, and yeah, I really big fan of that game. So yeah, check it out. Now the next 2 games I'm very impressed. One of them I knew would be a good game because loads of people tell me it's a very good game. Okay, I'll do that first then. The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. Wow, and with the 3D, it's amazing. It's so impressive. If you've never tried it, I've heard it does give some people headaches. I still think Castlevania, what's it called? Castlevania, something of Shadow. I can't see it on my shelf. Anyway, the Castlevania on Lord of Shadow. Hang on a sec. Yeah, so Castlevania Mirror of Fate, or Castlevania Lords of Shadow Mirror of Fate. The power of editing, isn't it? Yeah, that is, in my opinion, the best 3D I've ever seen. Okay, if you wanted to sell someone on the 3D feature of the 3DS, a lot of people think it's a gimmick. I kind of did. It took me a while, and I think what happened was I thought I was turning the volume up, but I turned the 3D right up, and I was like, hello, beautiful. Yeah, so that's the best 3D in my opinion, but this is up there as well. Okay, so that was the first thing that stood out. It's a simple story. I'm only an hour or so in, I suppose. I plan to, this is the only game, and maybe the next one, I plan to keep playing now and again. The others will probably have to wait till I go on my next holiday. I've just got too many games on my backlog, but there's something about that it really has pulled me in. So I'm well impressed with that. Again, I'm very new to it, and I've never actually finished a Zelda game, so maybe that'll be the one. And the other game that really impressed me, okay, is Civilization Revolution on the DS. Visually, it's not the best, okay, but it's, if you like the PlayStation 3 or Xbox 360 version, you're going to like this as well. I didn't need to do any of the tutorials. I felt very at home. I think the battles were more strict. So if you got one, if you haven't played it, you might not know what I'm talking about. But if you played it, you will know what I'm talking about. Say you've got you're level 4 and you're fighting a level 3. Sometimes on the PlayStation 3 version or the Xbox 360 version, sometimes the level 3 will beat the level 4 sometimes, but it didn't happen at all. It was like, and when you got the scout thing unlocked, you see the enemy, oh, they're a 4, I'm a 5, I'm 100% going to beat them, you know, there's no risk at all involved. That's in my playthrough. This, I played it once all the way through, one night, I think it was about an hour and a half. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And yeah, that's another game I think I might start taking my 3DS to work and playing it on my lunch break, maybe. But this game, maybe not a good game, because this, time flies when you're playing this. That hour and a half that I played that. I've been going to bed really early on my holidays because I've been getting up really early to take the dogs down the beach because we don't like crowds. And I was like 10:30. I was like, what? There's 10:30, bedtime kind of thing. It just flew, you know. And I thought I'd just be to a half hour because I was just trying to get through all the games to see what I liked, you know. And yeah, I'm really impressed with that. And that's I think about £4 or something, or even less than that. I think I paid for it. And it's quite a new game to the collection. So that's a 10 out of 10 for me. Definitely a 10 out of 10. But I am a big fan of this Civilization series anyway. Yeah, so that is everything I've played. I've played a little tiny bit of Like a Dragon, but that's literally a couple of days of my holiday when I was supposed to be packing, and I played it a little bit last night. I'm going to smash that for the rest of the day. When I get back in from taking my bike for a quick spin, it's going to be awkward. See, if my bike doesn't work, because I'm having trouble changing down gears, that's not the safest thing, is it? So I don't know how I'm going to get to work on Monday. But nothing I can do about it right now. I'll think of something, you know. Yeah, so that's everything I've been playing. I've watched nothing really to report because I didn't really have proper internet on my holiday. There was a site on the campsite, there was internet, but it was so slow, like YouTube wasn't loading, so I've hardly watched any YouTube, which is rare for me. Maybe it's done me good, a break from it. So all I could watch really was things that's downloaded onto my iPad. So I watched, I had a couple of episodes of Bleach downloaded. So I'm still sticking with it. I'm on like episode 25, 26 now. It's brilliant. It's such a good story. Bit of me thinks they're dragging it out. Again, I'm not going to tell you what's happening because they are spoilers. But there's a lot. To rescue someone, they need to do a lot of things. A lot of hoops they got to jump through. So they just... I think the whole season is trying to save a certain person, basically. But if you haven't watched Bleach, definitely recommend it. There's, I think, 16 seasons. I'm only on season 2, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. What else did I watch? I watched Shin Godzilla twice. I can't watch that film enough. I watched Star Wars Empire Strikes Back. Thoroughly enjoyed that. And I tried to watch the Justice League, is it? Snyder Cut. I can't watch that. It's like a 4-hour film, you know. It's alright. Some people say it's the best film ever. I'm like, have you seen Star Wars? Have you seen Godzilla? But each to their own. More power to you. Yeah, that's what I've watched. And I'm back into my book. I plan to finish this in the next couple of weeks. So you can see I'm over halfway now. I've been reading The Never-Ending Story. The first half, or less than half, is the first movie, and it's little tiny bits of The Never-Ending Story 2 is obviously taken from the book, but there's a lot of new stuff. So yeah, it's really good. But the boy that reads the book is in the world like he is in the Never-Ending Story 2, the movie. So yeah, I'm back reading that. So that's everything I've been watching or playing. What I've been playing, watching, reading. Sorry, I don't even know the fucking title of my own series. Yeah. What games would you... I'm going to start collecting a bit more for the Vita. I know they're expensive games. My next big purchase for the Vita will be Street Fighter Cross Tekken. I'd love to have that. But that's floating around. Sometimes it's £32 or £28. I might wait till I see it in the wild rather than just order it on through CX or on eBay. What else do I want for it? I wouldn't mind a good shoot 'em up. Like, I wouldn't mind Resistance. There's a Resistance game, isn't there? And that's, I gotta be honest, I'm in the mood to play Resistance 3 on the PlayStation 3. I've just had this itch. It's funny how the brain works, isn't it? I don't know where that's coming from. Yes, I plan to beef up the Vita collection, because this is a good device. This is a really, really good device. And it's been so long, right, since I played this. It took me a while to fucking remember where the games go. I was, obviously it goes in the top there, but I was like trying to put them in where the memory card is. I was like, where did the games go? It took me like a good 5 minutes, like scratching my head. What the fuck did I do in? Like, I'm thick, I know. Yeah, hope you had a good week. I had a great week, I gotta be honest. Yes, today is stressful. But it can't be helped, can it? People have got worse shit going on in the world, you know. But my mum's dog he's fine, you know. When he has his fits, it was a nasty one as well, right? and he was in the dark, like I was kneeling on the sand by him. And fair play, my dog Rossi, he wasn't fussing. He knew something was wrong, but he just lay down the other side of me, bless him. Maybe he thought it was a game, I don't know. But the next day, he's normally sick, like throwing up. He wasn't throwing up, but like he was lying down with his face in the corner. It takes a lot out of him, you know. But the day after that, he was back to his usual mischievous self, you know. So it didn't spoil the holiday, but yeah, it was a little bit of a dampener, you know. But there's nothing we can do about it at the moment. So I hope you had a good week. Please consider, not telling you've got to subscribe. Please consider Hadouking that subscribe button if you haven't already. I'm trying to build a nice, positive YouTube community, I suppose you could call it. I don't know how to end the video. My head's gone now. We're not going to end it like that. Sing a song. Yeah, thanks for watching. Love you. Bye. Guess who's back? Back again. Tony's back. Fuck your mom. Oh, fuck. My bad.